everyone. I'm coming at you live from Belgium. I've been watching what's been going on in America and all over the world right now, and to be honest, it's very upsetting, but it's nothing new to me. Growing up as a person of color in America, this is not new to me. What is new is that in America, at least, all of America is represented in the protesters and even in the bad part, which is the looting and the rioting. But America was born from that. Looting, rioting, protesting. That's how they got rid of the British. No offense for my British peeps who are watching this. But anyway, that's the start. Okay, with that out of the way, the reason why I'm making this video is actually for my son, Cozy Baskin, his friend Nathan, and for all my friends and family in America. It's very difficult, I know, especially for someone like Cozy, born in Belgium, raised in Europe, to go back to America and to experience what he is experiencing now. I'm sure it's very, very difficult. But like Nathan said in his video, and like Jake Ducey said in his video, it all comes down to communication. How you communicate, that is key. To help with that, I've come up with a nice acronym when you have a conversation. When you start a conversation on social media, when you start a conversation in person. And my acronym is with these letters: CHOICE. What does that spell? Choice. The C stands for convince. Do not try to convince other people that your way is the right way and the only way. Don't even try it. Just start the conversation and exchange ideas, exchange value, be civil. Okay, that's the first letter, C. The second letter, H, stands for humor. Oh, you see that? Yeah, black people can get tans. That lightens the mood. Humor. If you have a weird sense of humor or whatever, just warn the people or the person you're talking to, hey, sorry, I have a strange sense of humor. I might just blurt something out, but I don't mean any harm. I just have a strange sense of humor. Humor breaks tension. The third letter is O, and that stands for omit. Omit triggers. Omit as many triggers as possible when you're engaged in a conversation. So don't use words like the Democrats, don't use words like the Republicans, don't use words like you people, don't use Muslims, don't use Christians, don't use anything to trigger people, because when you do that, you immediately say to the person, I'm on this side, you're on that side. I right and you're something else. So omit triggers. The fourth letter is interest. I for interest. Show that you're interested, genuinely interested in what that person wants to share. You're interested in where that person comes from. Why does that person think the way they do? What is behind if someone is aggressive or if someone is sad or someone, what is behind it? Show some interest. And when the interest is returned, then you get to the next letter. That is C, conversation. Then you're having a real conversation. You're exchanging ideas, you're exchanging value, you're exchanging information, and you're just flowing. You're in the flow. You're really having a conversation. And that's what you wanted to have in the first place. You didn't make a comment so you could get in a fight. Maybe you wanted to correct someone, but go back to the first C. It's not your job to convince people how to be like you or how to think like you. You're having a conversation. The last letter is E. And to me, it means to end on a positive note. But it also means empathy. So when you ask the person if they had any personal experience, maybe they did. Most don't. Most, they hear something, they see something, they saw this on the news, they saw that, but they don't have personal experience. But if they do, say, oh, I'm sorry that you went through that. I'm sorry that that was your experience. How can I do to make it better? What can I do, I'm very thankful for this conversation. I learned some new things. Hopefully you learn some new things from me. End on a positive note. Show some empathy for the person. You see, I made a mistake. Show me some empathy. End on a positive note.